Hey guys, this is a part review for the card game Uno. This is what most of the cards look like, so it has this really bright, fun colorfulness to it. I think it's a really good game for a lot of different ages. Like, I think little kids would be entertained, but I could definitely see, 80-year-olds sitting around playing this game together. It's a really flexible game as far as how many people can play. You can see there are quite a few cards. So what you're doing is you're dealing out groups of cards for each person. That's how the game starts. And then you go around, and the goal is to get rid of your cards, and you get rid of them by putting them on the discard pile. And you get to do that if if the card matches in some way. So if it's the same color or the same number. So if I had a blue 5, I could put that down, but I don't. But I do have a yellow 8, so I can put this card down, and then I have fewer cards. That's great. And you just are going around, and each person has to pick a card from the top. They're mostly numbered cards, and either you can discard it, or if it's not an 8 or it's not a yellow card, you have to add it to your pile. So your pile can grow or shrink. So you're going back and forth like that. But there are some other cards in the deck, like a wild card and a skip card. And this is pull 2. So what this card does is it makes it so that the person next to you has to take 2 cards instead of just 1 card. So there's a little bit of variation beyond just the basics of the game. There is a little, just a couple of little extras in here like this. And yeah, and it's just a fun, well, that would be the skip. So the person next to you doesn't get to do a turn. So they have to hang on to their cards. Oh, and that would be, the person next to you has to take 4. Wow, I didn't realize that was in there. So yeah, let me just turn this upside down. You can see most of the cards are going to be numbers and colors, and then there are a few skip, and I think this one's a wild card here. Yeah, that's going to be a wild card. But that's how the game is played. It's something you could definitely do on like a lazy afternoon and just have a group of adults or kids together and just have a little game going while you're having snacks and hanging out and having a chat. It's just something to be playing. So I really like it. It reminds me of a lot of classic games like War, or it also kind of reminds me of Dominoes, even though it's physically very different. It just, the way the play is, it feels very similar. It's like good for a lot of different ages, and yeah, so I'm a big fan. It's newer for me, but it just has this really classic feel. So it's a great game, and it's very, very portable.